Today I'm putting you on trial. Are you a Dusty? Question number 1. Do you earn a legal living? I'm not talking about selling bottles on the street corner or selling water bottles at the bottom of the interstate. I'm not talking about that. Unless you have a permit, that's fine. I'm not talking about running a catering gig without having the proper papers registered with your local officials. And I'm not talking about the guys that are selling incense on the train. I'm not talking about you guys, or the guys that are selling a little bit of extra weed on the weekends. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about people who get a W-2, or you are budgeting money in your business to pay for taxes. People who are making their money on the books. Question number 2. Are you supporting yourself by yourself? You're living in a house right now. Whose name is on that lease? Is your name on the lease? Or is that your baby mama's lease? Or is that your girlfriend's lease? Or is that your mama's lease? Are you taking care of the bills that are corresponding to your life, your car, your medical, your rent, your housing, your phone bill? Are you paying for those bills that are directly related to you? Question number 3. If you have kids, are you supporting those kids? And when I say support, I don't mean, I pay $350 in child support. I pay that and then I'm done with my kids. They're your kids. That's the bare minimum. Are you investing in them with time and effort and maybe additional monies? Because remember, you're raising the next generation. They need more than just enough money to keep the state from arresting you and putting you in jail. Are you investing in your kids properly? Are you as much a part of their lives as you can possibly be if you do have kids? Number 4. Do you give more to the government, or does the government give more to you? Are you a net drag on the government, or are you a net payer to the government? What I mean by that is, are you eating off of someone's EBT card? Are you eating steak and shrimps and scrimps and lobsters off of your girlfriend's EBT card, off of someone else's food stamps? Are you depending on your mother's cooking every day so that you can eat, and your first number of your age is not a 1? Think about that. Number 5. Are you working on a plan to better your life? A plan to better your life could just be, I'm working now and I have a side job. I'm working now and I'm planning on making this move. I have plans to better my situation above and beyond the fact that I went to work today. That can be interpreted many different kinds of ways, but simply put, are you satisfied with where you are by just going to a 9-to-5 or doing whatever you're doing, so that if you did the exact same thing tomorrow, you would be satisfied with yourself? If you said no to any of these questions, you're probably a Dusty. Let's be honest. I mean, if you're not taking care of your kids, if you're not supporting yourself, if you don't have a plan for the future, you're probably a Dusty. But if you are a man who said yes to all 5 of these questions, it is impossible for you to be a Dusty. You cannot be a Dusty as a contributor to society. You cannot be a Dusty. I'll tell you what you are, though. If you're having trouble getting a woman and you said yes to all 5 of these, you might just be subject to the modern super hypergamous, this super duper standard. Maybe you're not the Hulk. You're not Captain America. You're just a regular working guy who's responsible. And if that's not enough to attract women, that's not a problem you need to carry around. But I can 100% verify, if you said yes to all of these questions, you are 100% certified not a Dusty.